there, in this video, we're going to summarize about wonderful Count Ray. I know you're going to find this information useful, so be sure to stick around until the end. It's difficult to match Switzerland for breathtaking alpine landscapes and small towns brimming with fairy tale charm. This landlocked country is endowed with a fairy tale beauty by the towering mountains, glistening blue lakes, verdant valleys, glaciers, and charming lakeside hamlets. World-class resorts with a lengthy range of activities, such as hiking, bicycling, climbing, paragliding, skiing, and tobogganing, are tucked away among the mountain valleys and lakes. While tourists come here for the breathtaking landscape, they are enchanted by the abundance of cultural activities. Cities with a strong history, including Zurich, Geneva, and Lausanne, provide top-notch art and museums, beautiful old homes, and famous music festivals. The country's capital, Bern, has a beautiful old town that dates back to the Middle Ages and hugs a river. Switzerland is infused with a sophisticated multiculturalism by the languages and cultures of Germany, Italy, Austria, and France, which surround the nation. With its neat packaging and reputation for timeliness, Switzerland can often seem like multiple nations in one, from the Italian architecture of palm-studded Ticino to the languages of Swiss German and Latin-derived Romansh. The first way you should know it's the Matterhorn. One of the tallest mountains in the Alps is the Matterhorn, the distinctive pointed peak of Switzerland. This fabled hill, which reaches a height of 4,478 meters near the Italian border, has 4 steep slopes that face the cardinal directions. The first summit attempt in 1865 was sadly cut short when 4 climbers died while descending. Currently, tens of thousands of knowledgeable climbers visit here every summer. The small community of Zermatt, a major international resort with horse-drawn carriage rides, attractive chalets, and top-notch restaurants and hotels, is located at the base of this powerful mountain. Motorized vehicles are not allowed in the hamlet in order to maintain the atmosphere of serenity and good air quality. Skiers have access to more than 300 kilometers of slopes in the winter. Tennis, swimming, and mountain climbing in the nearby mountains are all popular summertime activities. There's also summer glacier skiing accessible. The second location you should go to: Jungfraujoch, the top of Europe. The train ride to Jungfraujoch, the top of Europe, with an observation deck and scientific observatory positioned at 3,454 meters, is one of the most well-liked activities in the stunning Bernese Oberland. The Great Aletsch Glacier, which starts in Jungfraujoch and is the longest glacier in Europe, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. At the base of the north face, the famed Eiger Trail wends its way from the Eiger Glacier Station to Alpeglen. Other well-liked treks are the Panoramic Way to the sunny, south-facing first slope, the Gletscherschlucht, Glacier Gorge, and the Pfälzschweckleweg, a high-altitude path that passes through flower-filled meadows, alpine pastures, and forests on its way from Hohenstein to Brandegg. Gondolas and cable cars may take inactive people to picturesque vistas over the Lauterbrunnen Valley. Picturesque, a fantastic starting point for mountain excursions, is the glacier hamlet of Grindelwald in the Jungfrau area. One of the oldest and most well-known resorts in Switzerland, it is nestled at the foot of snow-covered mountains. The tiara-shaped Wetterhorn and the Eiger's steep north face, one of the world's most spectacular and challenging climbs, tower above this alpine valley. The 2 gleaming glaciers of Grindelwald are located between the Alps. At its 2,681 meters, the Fallhorn provides the finest views of the towering Alps. The third top spot, Interlaken. One of Switzerland's most well-liked summer vacation destinations is Interlaken, which is tucked between Lake Thun to the west and Lake Brienz to the east. Hoheimat, a 35-acre open space in the middle of the city, is a marvel of urban design. Along the Hohweg, the major thoroughfare through here with breathtaking mountain views, are Flowergard, the other destination you must go Tollens, hotels, and cafes. The Eiger, Manch, and Jungfrau, which tower above the town, offer fantastic opportunities for alpine adventures. The main activities include hiking, climbing, abseiling, and kayaking. In addition to providing access to the surrounding area, more than 45 mountain railroads, cable cars, chairlifts, and ski lifts also provide several opportunities for aerial observation. Skiers and snowboarders may choose among the nearby resorts in the winter, while cross-country skiers can enjoy the large route system. Paragliders take off from Beatenberg-Niederhorn in the summer. Take a paddle steamer tour around the lakes to take in the view from lower heights. Most of tourists love this lovely compact city Lucerne. A glittering blue lake encircled by mountains, a medieval old town devoid of automobiles, covered bridges, waterfront promenades, frescoed ancient structures, and sun-drenched plazas with bubbling fountains are just a few things you could picture. Why else would Lucerne, or Luzern as it is known in German, be a popular tourist destination? This classic Swiss town is known for its musical performances and annually hosts the International Music Festival, which draws famous singers, conductors, and orchestras. An outstanding concert venue may be found in the Cultural and Conference Center. The Chapel Bridge, which dates back to the 14th century, is among the city's most recognizable monuments. The iconic Lion Monument, a moving sculpture of a dying lion in a tiny park, commemorates the valiant deaths of Swiss guards who were engaged in the assault on the Tuileries during the French Revolution. History fans will like the Swiss Transport Museum, which has a planetarium and vast displays on all modes of transportation, including air and space travel. Ride the funicular to the Dietzscheiberg on the north shore of Lake Lucerne for stunning views of the city, the Alps, and the lake. Take the cable car to MT Pilatus, or go to the Rigi, a well-known vantage point. The other destination you must go to Lake Geneva. The coasts of several of Switzerland's most well-known towns are lapped by the waters of Lake Geneva, the biggest alpine lake in Europe, which shares a border with France. At the point where the Rhone empties into Lake Geneva, the city of Geneva, also known as Genève in French and Genf in German, is situated between two attractive snow-capped peaks. The European headquarters of the United Nations are located in this French-speaking city of peace, which emits a charming fusion of French joie de vivre and Swiss architecture. The lake is surrounded by promenades, parks, and gardens, and the old town is a great place to meander amid the historical structures. A well-known site is the Jet d'Eau, a fountain on Lake Geneva that shoots water 150 meters into the air. The Grand Theatre, which hosts international performers, and the Opera House are also cultural landmarks. The next point for travel to see in Switzerland is Bern. The Swiss capital of Bern oozes old-world beauty and is built on a peninsula of the river Aare. The city's medieval old town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The tallest church in Switzerland, with panoramic views from its tower, 16th-century fountains, the Zittglogge medieval clock tower with moving puppets, and 6 kilometers of retail arcades, known locally as Lauben, may all be explored by tourists strolling through the cobblestone streets. Beautiful views of the historic town center may be seen from the Rosengarten. Excellent museums are among the numerous tourist attractions in Bern that are just waiting to be explored. The outstanding galleries, which include the Bern Museum of Art and the Zentrum Paul Klee, which houses the biggest collection of the artist's works in the whole world, will appeal to art enthusiasts. Kunstmuseum. Don't miss the markets that are hosted at Bundesplatz, which has views of the exquisite Parliament building in Renaissance style, Bundeshaus. Family outings to the Bear Park are also fun. I recommend you to go Zurich, the biggest city in Switzerland. Zurich serves as a significant transit hub and is a popular starting place for tourists. The city is situated along the Limmat River in the northwest corner of Lake Zurich. Behind its formal exterior, this wealthy financial center is home to an extensive collection of cultural artifacts. The cobblestone alleyways of the old town, with its charming stores, cafes, and galleries, are a perfect site to start a walking tour. One of Europe's best shopping streets, the mile-long Bahnhofstrasse, beckons with luxury boutiques offering clothing, jewelry, and watches. In addition to several additional tourist sites, travelers may locate more than 50 museums and 100 art galleries by leaving the shops. The Kunsthaus Zurich, a museum of fine arts, is a top choice with its amazing collection of works of art from antiquity to the present. The Rietberg Museum, which emphasizes non-European art and has numerous pieces from China, India, and Africa, is another choice. The Swiss National Museum, housed in a Gothic chateau, is a short distance from Zurich's main station and focuses on Swiss cultural history. The Zurich Zoo, which has an elephant park, a penguin parade, and a Madagascar pavilion, is fantastic for families. Take the train from the city to Uetliberg Mountain for sweeping views of the city and surrounding area. Let's discover together also another wonderful place for your travel. The Rhine Falls are the biggest falls in Central Europe, spanning 150 meters. The best months to go are June and July, when the mountain snow melts and the falls swell in volume to spill over a ledge of Jurassic limestone that is 21 meters high. Excellent views of the falls can be had from both the viewing platforms on either side of the river and from boats traveling up the Rhine. I know they're in Switzerland, beautiful area, but we must finish with the mountains since they are the most breathtakingly gorgeous locations in Switzerland. With good cause, the Alpine area is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is unbeatable when it comes to the country's stunning landscapes, making it our top pick for the greatest locations to visit in Switzerland. Also, the Swiss have done a fantastic job of making their high peaks visible to everyone. Certain alpine towns, such as Grindelwald, Jungfrau in the Bernese Oberland, St. Moritz, and Zermatt-Matterhorn, should be at the top of your list of places to visit in Switzerland. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed and learned from this video. Please feel free to ask any questions or make any comments in the section below, and I'll try my best to answer. Please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell so you never miss an upload.